Beautiful people, today you're going to learn how to make these delicious vegan white chocolate and raspberry shortbread biscuits. Now for the biscuit base, you're going to want 350 grams of all-purpose flour, half a cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of grenadine or raspberry flavoured syrup, 200 grams of vegan butter, and a heart-shaped cookie cutter. Start off by adding the flour and the white sugar to a mixing bowl. Give it an initial whisk to get everything combined. Go in with the vegan butter. And then we're going to add in the grenadine. I'm going to mash that all together with my fingers, give it a little knead until I've got a solid ball. Going to give that a whirl. I'm going to stick that in the fridge for a few hours just to make it nice and solid. And here's one I made earlier. Nice and stiff. Give it a second to relax, but don't take too long with this. This is short crust. I hate working with this. I say it every single time. The moment it goes above room temperature, it just becomes a nightmare to work with. So I'm going to roll that flat to about 1/2 centimetre in thickness. I'm going to peel it off. Let's make some little hearts. Now, while I've got the hearts in there, I'm just going to stab that with a fork all around. That's to let the steam escape. Meanwhile, I'm preheating the oven on 180 degrees C or 355 Fahrenheit. And then I'm going to bake these for about 10-15 minutes, just so they're not raw. As you can see, this is starting to go warm now and it's becoming a bit more difficult to peel off. There you go. Beautiful people. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you like vegan recipes from all around the world, do me a massive favour, hit that subscribe button, it will take you 2 seconds. Now let's move on to the icing. I've got here 2 cups of icing or powdered sugar, optional corn syrup. This is going to give it that shine. It's not a must, but it does help. I'm using some freeze-dried raspberries. You can just stick some fresh raspberries in the oven and just dry them like that. 2 tablespoons of plant-based milk. Again, another 3 teaspoons of grenadine. That's going to give it the colour. Some vegan white chocolate. I'm using 80 grams of that. And also 1/2 teaspoon of beetroot powder. Optional. Now, very important so that the icing doesn't come out lumpy. Put it through a sieve. Now we're going to melt some vegan chocolate. Now, with the vegan chocolate, you stick it in the microwave for about 30 seconds at a time, 15 seconds at a time even. Okay, give it a stir and keep going. Towards the end, you'll see that it just can't be melted as much anymore. And you're going to see it may be a little bit lumpy and dry. At this stage, what I'm going to do is add a dash of plant-based milk in there. That's just going to help loosen it up a little bit. Keep going in. It doesn't really matter how much you put in at this stage because all of that plant-based milk's going in there anyway. I'm just using that to thin out the white chocolate. Okay, give that a good whisk, good stir. Add in the rest. At this stage, I'm going in with the corn syrup. Again, not a must, but it does give a nice sheen. Now I'm going in with the grenadine. At this stage, it looks a little strawberry. But once I add the beetroot powder in, it will look a little raspberry. It's okay if it's a little stiff, just keep working it. Now with a Ziploc bag, I've just put that in a cup. I'm just going to pour everything in. This is going to be my little piping bag. Now I'm very, very bad at piping, so I'll just make do as I go along. Now you'll find, because of the corn syrup, what happens is the benefit of this, I don't have to be precise. Everything will fall into place, and even if I was to play around with it, it will go back to a smooth surface. Give that a good squeeze, make sure all the air's out of it. Okay, and we're just going to snip the corner off. Give it a good little squeeze, do your shape on the outline, and you'll see it doesn't even have to be perfect. Like I said, it's all going to fall into shape and smoothen out. Now I'm just going to sprinkle on the freeze-dried raspberries. To be honest, I should have done this at a later stage after I decorated it, but it doesn't matter. It's going to act as an adhesive, and they're just going to stick on there. You can buy these from like kitchen stores, like places that are good for baking, that sell like cake decorations and stuff. It's good. Now I've just made some extra icing, some a little bit more red, some a little bit more white, and there you go, folks. This is absolutely delicious. Make sure you let them dry out because the icing's going to be soft at first. I leave them out overnight, and then they go nice and stiff. That's about it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Do subscribe for more vegan content from all around the world. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you on the next one.